Hello friends, I'm Dr. Ramesh. I'm a medical doctor, and today, as you already know, we're going to talk about stress. Stress is something which is very commonly affecting all of us. It affects me, you. And what is stress? Where does this come from? Where is it derived from? It is derived from the word stretch. Okay? When we stress ourselves beyond our capacity, that is when we feel stressed. Now, what is this feeling? How do you find out what this feeling is like? How do you know that you are stressed? Okay? When, for example, simply physically you are tired and you want to sit down or lie down. That means you have stressed yourself and you need to recover, and for that reason you want to lie down and rest. Okay? So when I can't think clearly, so that is the time when our mind is under stress, when we have a discomfort in the mind, we have a discomfort in the head. Okay? That already the stage of discomfort is beyond the stress. Okay? Even if I feel unhappy, if I am sad, if I am angry, all these emotional states are as a result of, again, stress in ourselves. Now, there is a certain amount of stretch or a tone which is normally required for our body to function. Okay? And our body has a very beautiful way of compensating for any imbalance. So you go out of balance, that means you go into a stress state, automatically body has the capacity to bring you back. And the body keeps doing this. Only when the body is not able to do this is when these symptoms express themselves. That means lack of clarity, tiredness, exhaustion, lack of enthusiasm, okay, upset with one's own self. These are the type of complaints which come forward. And that is when we need to realize that we are under stress and we need to find a solution besides what the body is trying to do. Besides what the body is trying to do is trying to bring the balance within. A stage comes when it cannot balance anymore. So that's what happens in the evening. And that is when we sleep. And when we sleep and then we get up and then we feel recovered. Okay? So can I do something more? However, one thing surely happens. Doesn't happen. We do not stop thinking. We continue to think all the time. And in fact, the thinking process is the cause of the problem. As we are one, as our thinking process, our mind, our emotions, our physical, all these are one and they're integrated with each other. So if one of them is stressed, it will also affect the physical body and the emotional body. Now, if you are unhappy, it affects your mind also, it affects your physical body. So everything is interconnected. So the question was, how do I understand what happens as a result of this stress? Okay, so now let us take this. Sorry, let me get a better rubber band. Okay. Can you see this? Is it clear? This is the rubber band. Now, this is what is a normal stretch, the normal tone which is required to the body. Now imagine that this left thumb is the center. And now, if I stretch myself, can you see the stress on the rubber band and the lengthening of the rubber band? Okay, so this is the feeling of stress when you stretch beyond the normal. And now I'm stretching more. I'm stretching further. And this is the maximum I can stretch. That means it cannot do anything anymore. For example, can you imagine that if we are in this state, if I want to go from here to here, can you see how much time and distance it has to cover? Now, so that means if I need to reach, this is my goal, it is taking so much of time. The more stretched I am, the more time it takes, and also more distance for me to traverse. Now, if I release my stress, that means if I let go of my stress, can you see the length reduced? Now to reach the same goal, it takes much shorter time. And like this, if we are absolutely stress free, it takes a very little time and very little distance to achieve the same goal. So this is what is happening. When we are stressing ourselves, our performance is being affected. So the more stretched we are, the more stressed we are, it automatically affects our performance. So in order to improve our performance, we need to see how to release this stress, how to let go of this. Okay. One of the simplest ways of releasing this stress is just by, sitting down, letting go, and just relaxing. Okay. There are so many methods of stress relaxation which people are giving you. Okay. For example, meditation, exercise, all these are helping to relieve your stress somehow. But we need to have a more effective method which is possible to use anywhere, anytime, any moment without having without compromising our work or performance or anything. So this is what we're going to talk about, and we're going to experience this. Now, what is stress going to do, and what stress does, and how it happens? There's a lot of biochemistry, there's a lot written about it. I don't want to talk about that. Okay? One thing we have realized is constantly thinking, we are using 80% of our resources and energy which is available to us in the thinking process. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Is this right or is this wrong? Okay? And if I do this, this is what will happen. And this is what happened earlier, so it's possible for it to happen again. So this is what is going on. There is a rattle inside our head, and all the time we are thinking of something or the other. And if we can somehow stop this thinking process, automatically you will be able to let go of your stress. Okay? Now, it is said that you can never stop thinking, because that has been the education. So we accept it, and we believe that we cannot stop thinking. But truly speaking, you can stop thinking. This is what we have found, and we'll see the effect of this. And if we can stop thinking, can you imagine 80% of those resources which were being used up by thought will be immediately available for our normal functioning and our creativity, repair of our stress. Are we clear? So let us do this. So let us see how we feel. Now, I want you to, first of all, now we have come to the solution. And this is the exact solution of how we want to do, and I'll show you first 2 steps of how to do this. Okay. First thing is, we always think, isn't it? So let us give the number of thoughts which are coming, they say per second or per minute, as 100. We grade it as 100. Okay. Second, we may have a symptom, for example, in the physical body of tiredness. Okay? Or we give it a grading of 100. If we have pain somewhere, give it a grade of 100. Now, having done that, what you need to do is you need to look far away in front of you. It could be the TV screen, the laptop screen of yours where I'm speaking, or you can look beyond the laptop, far away on a point. And I want you to focus on that point. Focus on the point. And when you are focusing on that point, you breathe into that point. Breathe into that space. And one of the prerequisites before you start doing that is your hand position. You should have your hand position, thumbs touching, fingers, all the fingertips touching each other. You can keep it here, or you can just rest it on your thigh. And now look far away, and I look far away, and I focus on that point. Please do it. I hope you're understanding. You should do it at the same time. And I start breathing into that faraway point. My attention is into the faraway point. My awareness is into that faraway point. And I'm looking at it. I can blink my eyes. I don't have to strain. I don't have to concentrate. But I just keep breathing into that space. So can you start breathing now? I will repeat this afterwards again. So we are looking at a faraway point. Our awareness is totally into it. Our focus is into it. Okay? Our attention is into it. We are not concentrating. We are breathing into it. Keep breathing, don't count. I will do the counting and tell you to change. Now keep your attention in the faraway point. Keep doing whatever you're doing, except you need to close your eyes. But your attention is in that same faraway point. Now my eyes are closed. My attention is in the faraway point. I continue breathing. And now, move your fingers, move your toes and open your eyes. How do you feel? Are you still thinking the same way as you were thinking? Haven't the thoughts reduced? Aren't you feeling empty in your head? See what is happening to your symptom which was in the physical body, the pain or discomfort or tiredness. Is it the same or has it changed? Of course it has changed. It has improved. The head feels empty. It feels blank. And I feel as if I'm spaced out. So what we have done is been able to shut the thinking process to a certain extent or completely in some of you. Whatever it is, I want you to revise this exercise once more. Okay? First prerequisite, keep your hands in this position, fingertips. Okay? Then rest it on your thighs. Look far away on a distant spot. Let your awareness be there, your attention be there, your focus be there. We're not concentrating. We can blink our eyes. We keep breathing at least 9 times. Close your eyes, keep your attention in the same place. Continue breathing in that faraway point. And again 9 times breathe. Move your fingers, move your toes, gently open your eyes and reassess yourself again. Can you feel that emptiness? Can you feel the silence? Can you feel that expansiveness in you? Can you feel the lightness in the body? Can you feel more alert and active? Can you feel that you can see better? Can you feel that everything is brighter around you? If there has been a shift, if there has been a change, and if you want the next steps, you want to learn more, you want to understand what we did in this exercise, then I only request you to fill in your email address and click submit. And I will immediately send you the further lessons. The total